Hey everybody, it's Shadowstar and Crystal here for another Arrow review. This time, episode 22, This Is Your Sword. And continuing the shitfest from last episode.
Well, we learned that Malcolm can teleport, and Felicity stopped being smart because she didn't read a simple contract. And we saw Roy.
So, we're going to start the rant now.
Oh God, no.
As we said last time, and we said in the Arrow, and we said in the Flash episode, and we'll say in the next episode as well, how the hell do people keep getting back and forward from Nanda Parbat to Star City? Again.
Malcolm can clearly teleport.
I swear, I think he jumped back and forwards at least 3 times in this episode. At least.
Plus, how did Oliver get to
Okay,
Flash?
in this episode, he starts off with Thea, goes to talk to goes to talk to Oliver and Nanda Parbat, goes back to Star City to talk to Diggle and crew, then flies with them to Nanda Parbat. That's at least twice. Okay. That's 2 round trips to Nanda Parbat.
Okay, but at what
Not to mention the time...
At what point did Oliver go do Flash?
Either before this episode or during this episode. What? Oh, it'll get even more confusing next episode!
No!
Why do people just keep coming back and forwards? It makes no sense! Oh, and my rant about what... And remember, I said I've got a rant coming about how he how he was in the Flash. That rant will get even bigger next episode. Seriously! Do people not understand? I'm not sure, but I think it at least takes, what? It's got to take at least 12 hours by plane to get to Asia and back. But this episode took place in just over a day. How the hell did they keep getting back from Star City to Nanda Parbat?
No.
And that's just our first of many rants. So of course we have the plot of they're going to destroy Star City, so of course we've got to get help.
And it ties in with the fucking flashbacks.
We get the flashbacks, which, like I said, the flashbacks are surprisingly the only enjoyable part, although I think I have to give a new record for one of the most heartless characters in the show to General Shreve.
Yeah.
But...
Well, we finally saw Akio die. We kind of knew it would happen.
But, okay, also, I like the fact that now Ray Palmer's just letting them use his office as their base. Like, Felicity was just there all the time.
Yeah. But speaking of which, yeah, Felicity forgot how to be smart and she didn't read a friggin' contract. That'll obviously come back at some point. We saw what was written on it.
I didn't see what was written on it.
Well, you're blind. Well, yeah, and also, okay, so she's not smart, but her outfits in this episode were once again amazing. I haven't said that in a long time.
You're just trying to find some redeeming quality.
Yeah.
Speaking of a completely off-to-the-side plot...
Roy?
As I was going to say, as previous episode, Thea went to go see Roy. They had a moment, and he basically said, here, have this red hoodie that you've been meaning to have for a while. That's basically it. She got the hoodie. We saw Roy one last time. Somehow looks a little different. I don't know. So Tatsu was in this episode.
Oh yeah, one little detail is that we're always saying it makes sense that they say Raish if they're loyal to him, but Tatsu said Raish at one point. Yeah, that makes no sense.
I think the actors can't keep track of it, but...
Yeah.
So, Malcolm says, alright, I'll get Tatsu to help out. And somehow, Oliver's like, I'll get somebody they'll trust. A woman...
But they don't know her!
Somebody they've never met. So, they obviously go to try and stop the virus by going to Nanda Parbat for the 50 billionth time in this day. But about the only redeeming quality is the fight scene where they're storming Nanda Parbat. Again, the rest of the episode is a pile of crap, but that fight scene was at least enjoyable
Yeah,
to
it
watch.
was alright.
It's like I say, occasionally there's good
But
action
then
sequences.
everything after that is just, ugh.
But that fight scene was good. You get to see them team working.
And then we got
You
this...
get to calm down. You get to see them team working. You get to see that there was a fun moment with Felicity.
Yeah.
And then there's a fun moment where Ray joins in out of nowhere. That was all fun to watch. But then
It went to crap, and then he just threw the virus into the room. So, as we saw in the flashback, like Shreve said, he's dead the moment he's exposed, so I guess it's safe to assume everyone in that room is dead.
they're clearly exposed and dying. And also, they said seal the room, but all I saw was 2 cage doors. No glass, no nothing.
Well, they're dead.
And I'll get into a rant about that line about they're already exposed next episode, but...
They're dead.
God, this episode, it's just as bad as the last one. The only redeeming quality is that fight scene. Literally, that's the only
Good
redeeming
thing Thea
quality.
got away. Otherwise, she would have asked to come with.
Howdy, people. I know season 4's bad at times, but this is so much worse. This episode. Oh, God.
I'll give it like a 5.
You'd share. I'm giving it a 4.5. The 0.5 because that fight scene was at least interesting, but otherwise... Yeah, that's about it. This episode was still so horrible.
Yeah.
How do they keep getting back? Marrying Nissa is a stupid plot. The whole Oliver betraying everyone and keeps betraying everyone is a stupid plot. As Oliver says, when I go back, I'll have no one. Which, oh God, is going to bleed into season 4. Oh.
He does have no one. They're all dead.
On the plus side, we only have 1 episode left of this shit fest. What's the next episode called?
Il mio nome è Oliver Queen.
I knew you were going to say that. And what's it called in English?
My name is Oliver
The next episode
Queen.
is My Name is Oliver Queen. The final episode of this worst season in the show, possibly even the worst season of the Arrowverse.
Friggin' hell. It's almost over.
It's almost over. Next episode, we'll just get this over with. And I've got more rants at the very beginning of the episode. Oh, God. So, we will see you next time for the final episode of this fucking season.
Okay.
See you next time, guys.
See you next time. Let's go watch something fun.
We can't. The next episode's Arrow.
No, but I meant overall.
Sure, whatever. See you next time, guys.
See you next time.